Okay, we are on live. So Rich, tell us about what kind of comments you had for the registration, how it has gone for you, and kind of the latest head count you have.
You're muted, Rich.
Rich, you're muted. I don't know if we lost him or not. I don't think so.
Rich, it just shows us his audio is off.
Yeah.
There you
Can
go.
you hear me now?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you were muted. So
Yeah. The phone is not the same as a PC, believe me. Yeah, and my PC is not one that has soundboard on it. So, all right. So we have 113 people. We got 15 cars, including what we just added for the inliners. So it's going to be a pretty good sized group, and a lot of people are pretty excited about coming. So it looks like it'll be a good.
keep that up to your mouth, Rich, because you're going in and out.
Repeat it. See if I can. 13 people with 15 cars. Good turn. I've from be pretty much.
I don't know what's happening.
Hey,
You're in and out, Rich.
your audio is coming in and out.
Boy, I don't know what's happening. Let me try
Okay,
again.
that's good there.
Okay, so we got 115 cars coming, including the inliner that I just added. So we've got a good turnout. A lot of people seem to be excited about coming, so I think it'll be a good turnout.
Okay. Any comments or anything, Rich, that people were making while they were registering?
No, mostly it's the late people who said, I really want to come. Can include me, even though I know I'm late. So we got a few latecomers that are at it, but it's over 100 people, so it should be a good turnout.
Okay. All right, so Sean, I don't know if you're traveling on the way home or whatnot, but why don't you kind of go over what you and I had talked about, how you would like to set it up for, 115 people or 113 people.
Yeah, no worries. No, I'm still at the office right now. So I've got Apps Catering set up. We got a nice young lady that's done some events for us down in Minden, who's gonna set up sliders and skewers for based on a 120 roundabout RSVP. Obviously not dinner, but keep people fed and happy and not waiting. I think last year we all showed up there, around 2:30, started getting set up before the store closed.
Yeah.
And then we start having general event roll in after. So, I mean, I've got probably 20 tables, fold out tables, probably 60 chairs that I just keep for events at the Reno showroom. So I think your idea of, of having people just, bring their chairs, bring some extra tables, things like that is probably good. That way no one goes without. And then as far as a series of events, that's really how you guys want to roll it. I plan on being the venue host. And as far as I understand it, Al, you were bringing the PA for the event, right?
Yep,
The what?
the PA, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have all the audio equipment for that.
Okay.
So layout wise, Dennis and I were talking about, the building, and so we have pretty much the same space in the back that we did before, sans a little bit, because by that receiving desk, when you first come in, I've got a big old scanner there now that's big enough to scan the slabs. So we have room for basically one less car, maybe. But instead of setting the tables up by the back door, I think the thought process was that we set them all up down that aisle where we did the food last time. That's along the prefab run there. And we can run announcements from the front, kind of where the main design customer entrance is, not the warehouse entrance. Because we're going to have more stable internet and power and everything at the front of the building for all the equipment in general. And we won't be relying on weak Wi-Fi, things like that for what you guys might need.
Okay. On the food thing, will they have paper plates and all that kind of stuff, or do we need to get those?
No, I'm gonna have her just package the whole thing up, so we'll have all that good to go, and then I'll have my team load up the coolers with, some beers and some waters and some sodas.
And do we need, do we need volunteers for additional stuff like munchies for tables and stuff?
I think that would be a good idea, just some chips, peanuts, little snack things for the tables, probably a good move, and obviously if people want to bring extra drinks, bottles of wine, things like that, the more the merrier.
I'll go ahead and get the red and white wine, the big jug wine for this event, but do we need volunteers for like beer and sodas?
I mean, I planned on buying a bunch of drinks anyhow, but it can't hurt for people to bring more.
Does anybody want to volunteer for anything now? We can start making a list.
I'll bring some sodas.
Who was that, Tim?
Yes. How many do you want?
What I did last year, I bought the sodas and the wine, but I'll do the red and white wine this year. So let me put myself down. Wine. I just got those really small ones,
Mhm.
Because you get those big ones and people are leaving half of it around on the tables and stuff. And if they want to get, a full 12 ounces, they grab two.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah. I just got those at Costco, I think.
I'll see what the dollar store has.
Okay. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Anybody else want to volunteer for like nuts for tables and stuff?
Bring some pretzels or something like that. Pretzels
Right.
and chips, maybe.
Okay. All right.
Well, should we bring a couple of cases of water too?
I've got pallets of it, so I wouldn't worry about
Okay.
bottled water.
All
And
right.
you've got the big aluminum tubs, don't you?
Yeah, I got the aluminum tubs. We can, so it might be good to have somebody focus on ice. If you want to put I'm gonna bring a bunch of ice, but ice, more people is helpful, maybe for your wine or whatever, but I plan on loading 2 giant coolers with drinks. I guess is my thought process.
Anybody want to volunteer for ice?
Sure, we'll bring, how many you want me to bring?
Huh,
30 or 40?
enough for 10 sodas?
For 10 cases of sodas? Yeah, I'll probably bring about 15 bags.
Okay.
How you gonna do that?
I'll just go get it when we leave.
How you gonna store it?
What do you
You
mean?
can probably, Alan, you can
Yeah.
get that, wait till you get there and just get that over at like Walmart or something across the street.
Yeah, there's a Walmart, there's a Maverick right down the block from us. Or I
Okay.
mean, you could bring it all the way from Dayton, just put it in the bed of a truck, it'll stay frozen.
I don't live in Dayton. I live in Minden.
Oh, that's right. My
You
bad.
can just get it there.
Yeah, I'll just get it up there in Reno. I'll just go up there, stop on the way. Speaking of which, Sean, how early can we get in?
Well, the store closes to the public at 3 o'clock, but I mean, if we've got some of you guys there, I don't know, an hour earlier, 2 o'clock, if you want to be there a bit earlier, that's fine. I'm not gonna want to get anything set up that disrupts customer flow, or especially in the back where we're still loading out customers. Last thing we want is a classic car trying to pull in while I got a guy trying to load a slab. That's not gonna be good for anybody.
Well, I was thinking so we can get the sound equipment set up before there's much of a crowd.
You think that 2:30 would be too late, Alan?
I don't think so. If I got there at 2:30 and he let me in at 3, I'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, we're open that Saturday, so I mean, you show up when you want to, so setting up the sound system isn't really gonna impede on the general path space of the store. So
Okay.
you show up as early as you want, as far as I'm concerned. Now,
Yeah, it only takes about a half hour to set everything up.
Yeah, I think we were there about 2:30 last year, so let's make that our goal to get there about 2:30. If the
What's
one,
the latest we can bring a car in?
well, that's the next thing. I mean, again, I have a bunch of stuff here, but not in any order. We need someone to, well, let's back up here. So Rich, can you hear us here? Can you
Yes.
put a post out to have people, reminder that they need to bring tables, if they're a car club,
Yes,
chairs, and a raffle prize for their car club.
oh, yeah, good point.
Okay, I know that all of us know about it here. So if you're representing your car club, last year we did a raffle on behalf of your car club. So just remember that, and we had a limit of about $25, somewhere in that area, not, not anymore.
The tables and the chairs were on the events post that I put up, but a reminder probably would be good. And I don't think I put anything up about a raffle prize. So yeah, we need to add that.
Yeah, he's having
I'll
trouble.
get it.
He's there.
So raffle,
Yeah.
and then for car club members and people, tables and chairs.
Yep,
Where? Oh, yeah.
He just-
So
Okay,
Dennis, we're gonna be getting there late because I have to work that day.
Okay.
What's the latest? My Mustang won't be ready yet. It's still getting worked on. What's the latest? The Volkswagen, we can bring our Volkswagen in.
We were doing I don't think it's gonna be any big deal now that we're not at the back anymore. Most of all the car clubs will be lined up along that walkway to the food that Sean talked about. And we're gonna be doing probably all the presentations over there. So we have plenty of room. What I do need help with probably, because Karen has volunteered to do the registration. I do think the registration piece should be at the back, so if we have 110 people coming in, they're not filtering down that walkway to where, like, on the way to the food. But I could use some help from somebody to help park cars. And to answer your question, Kevin, I don't think you have any curfew.
Okay.
You just
I
show
just-
up whenever you can show up, and the car will go wherever we have room for it, so not a big.
Yeah, because I don't get off work until 3. So
Yeah, that's fine. You're not gonna we're not gonna start everything till probably food about 5, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So Tim or Rory, can you guys help with the parking of these cars?
Yeah, I'll
I
be
can
up there.
help.
I'll be up there around 2:30, so yeah, I can help.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I'll show you where we parked them, how we parked them last year, but you probably remember anyway.
I remember how they were last year, yeah.
Okay, so just need a little help with that. Just, you let them in, and then you close the garage down to try to keep heat in, stuff like that, and not have them run their engines forever to gas us out.
Yeah. Yeah, we between Rory and Tim and I, we can handle the parking, no problem.
Okay.
We'll get her done.
All right, so let me see here. Let me just move on to, just picking off this chart here. Sean, music.
No, it's me.
No, we're bringing the music.
Okay, you guys got that too then.
Oh, yeah, we got it all.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, let me get you down here. That nice. Music. Okay, good, that's done. You want to talk about registration, Karen?
Sure. Last year we had everybody come in, kind of first place that they would go to. They would sign up on the sheets, which we have leftovers from last year, so we can just recycle this year. It basically just asks them for their name, their email address, contact number, and if they're affiliated with a club, just so we can associate people. And at that time we sold 50-50 tickets. Are we going to do 50-50 tickets this year?
Yeah, I'll get those.
Do you need my raffle bin?
Yes.
Okay. And when everybody was done registering and we had made all of our announcements, we asked for everybody to fill out comment cards. That's up to you guys this year. I think we got a pretty good feel last year from comment cards. I don't know if you guys want to do the same thing this year.
I think we should.
Okay.
You think we're good?
No, I think we should do that.
Okay.
Get some
These are
info.
you can't see it with my background there, but these are the size of them. But anyway, okay. We'll we got the master of these here, Karen. I got the
Okay.
registration form you made here. I got the register here, please, little poster thing we can put on the table. But I think we ought to keep that registration back where you had it before. So we're not filtering on 8 billion people up that, while people are trying to set up for their car club.
And that's fine with me. Are we going to promote people to wear name badges from their clubs?
Oh, yeah, let me put that
Or
down.
are we gonna do stickums? Cause last year, Mary Lee had those stickers that we had everybody, fill out that was in a car club, so everybody could see who everybody was.
Yeah, we'll bring that too. We'll go by Walmart and pick up a bunch of them. And then
But we
get-
need to let people know that they should wear their club name tags, and if they don't have a name tag, we can use the stick on.
All right,
Okay.
Rich, you can add that to your list.
Okay, and then the only thing that I have left is Mary Lee asked me if I would update the spreadsheet, the calendar spreadsheet. I don't know what that entails.
Well, that brings us, okay, we're talking about what Rich did at that pre-planning meeting, so does anybody have, let me see, a projector and a white screen, like one of those screens?
No,
If we have a project, if anybody can, or anybody know anybody, we could borrow a projector and a white screen, we can flash that on that screen like we did with Rich. Because Sean said he can figure out a way to hook that all up, but we need a projector and we need the screen to project it on. Otherwise, we'll be handwriting it on a piece of paper. Is the only thing we can do.
I've got a mobile projector. It works pretty good, but it's attached to the actual phone itself. So it gives you a nice big projection screen, but you kind of have to have a really well prepared, PDF presentation or something, so you can just click through it so you're not knocking the projector around as you try and tap on the phone.
Anybody have any ideas how they want to run that?
Do we know anybody that has one?
I don't know anybody.
The Boy Scouts have anything, Alan?
No.
No, they just got camping equipment out here.
I've got a 32-inch TV on a stand in that showroom that we could connect a computer to if we got nothing else.
Well, then could Mary Lee be typing on the computer and it show on the TV or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, you can just tie it to the TV and
Or you just get a white flat sheet,
oh, what?
your bed, a white sheet.
Oh, geez.
Old school.
Don't listen to her.
I got a screen, but it's green, so it's got a green.
No, if
background.
Sean's got a TV and you got a laptop, that works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause all you need is an HDMI cable and you can just connect it right to the TV.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a TV, Sean?
yeah, I got a TV and I got a box full of HDMI cables.
Okay,
Yeah.
just have Mary Lee bring the computer then.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do a dry run once, Rich, you're listening, we'll do a dry run with Mary Lee and you. How you want it, how you filled it out on that pre-planning,
At the meeting that day.
so. Okay, registration, raffle, 50/50, we covered that, we got food. The projector, Sean, you're in charge of that then, okay? The TV,
Yeah, that's easy. I just have to wheel it out of the office 50 feet away.
all right, and I'll have Mary Lee bring her, I'm making notes, her computer. Okay, now, let's see, what other pre-planning stuff or pre-planning, I don't think we have anything else. We
Hey,
got-
as an FYI, Dennis,
Yeah,
Gary's gonna be there too, so he'll be there to work the registration table as well.
I gotta go back.
okay,
Dennis, do we have regular raffle tickets to do the club raffles? Besides the 50/50, we need regular raffle tickets.
Well, I think what we did last year is we did the 50/50 and then had them hang on to their tickets and just use those for the regular raffle.
Okay,
Uh, No, last year, we
because they
gave-
would have to buy the other 50/50s.
yeah, last year at the registration table, everybody who put their name on a registration form got one ticket for free.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. I
so we
think-
need enough raffle tickets, the actual tickets to be able to give one that's a different color
Here's some white ones.
And the 50/50s.
Okay, so the raffle tickets, you need two different colors?
Yes.
I have some white ones.
I'll buy them, they're not that much.
Do we need a tumbler?
She's got it, Karen's got it.
Okay,
I have one, but I'll need another one. I think last year we used Kevin's.
Yeah,
okay,
I could bring it.
okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and bring it. I was gonna say, we have one too, but
Kevin,
you're gonna bring one and Karen's gonna bring one. We're good.
I got a big roll of blue raffle tickets, in my desk right here. I can bring those.
okay,
And as one last thing, as an FYI, if we want to cover all of the tables, I have a roll of table cover that's left over from my daughter's volleyball that I don't have to use anymore. So I can certainly bring it. It's just like the plastic, tablecloth covers that you would buy at the party store. You just cut it whatever size length you need for your table, a little bit of duct tape, and mix the tables all look the same.
you got a bunch of those?
I have a whole box of it.
Okay. Yeah, bring them, yeah.
Okay.
And then, okay, so anything else before we get on to the meeting itself? Because that's the big issue with me.
The big issue with you is the meeting.
Well, just concerning how it's going, yeah. Is there anything else before we get into the meeting
No.
itself?
No. I don't have
Okay,
any.
so, yeah, okay, remind me, Denny Hudson had a question to me today, so remind me to read his thing on my phone here. How do we want to run this meeting? We got 110, say we have 100 people there. They're going to be expecting some value here, obviously, because that's why they're coming. And Kevin, you're right. You said back in the pre-planning, you think this thing's going to be big, and you're right.
Well, didn't last year we let all the car clubs, whoever was in charge of the car club, talk about their situation and just kind of pass the mic around for that?
That's what we did at the pre-planning for, yeah.
And if you're saying that we have 15 cars coming, that means we have 15 clubs coming.
Yep.
At
So
least.
that's going to take up some space, as far as talk time.
Dennis,
think-
since you're the president, you can talk about some of the things coming up with the coalition and how the coalition formed and all that. So let all the people know.
I also could defer it off too. To the vice
Nice
president.
try.
Hey, you're not going to get off that easy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we want to run it. Yeah, we can talk about the coalition, and we can go and every club can go down there and introduce themselves and but what my question is, what exactly are we trying to
You're finishing the
achieve for
calendar.
everybody else?
You're finishing
The calendar, that was the main purpose of this
Yeah,
meeting, was
calendar.
to finalize the calendar.
Right.
But we wanted to bring everybody together, kind of, it's no different than a cruise night, basically. Everybody stand around and talk and get to know each other, talk about the different things. Like, we're gonna have a banner there for the scout show. We're gonna have somebody there from the church show that we did, like you came to last year, Denny. Things of that, there's gonna be a lot going on.
Do we have any featured speakers? Last year we had that guy from Vet Services that came and set up a table.
Yeah. Do you mean from Hot Dog Han?
No,
No.
from Vet Services.
That guy
Remember
from
the guy who came?
veteran- The veteran that
Oh, that guy.
set up.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's coming or not, but
I have a contact number for a guy from the Veteran Services.
It's not Curtis, is it?
No, it's not Curtis.
The guy that was there last year is no longer with them.
Oh,
So, but I do have a number of another guy.
well, why don't you take control of that and have him come?
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wanted to get more involved with car shows anyway, so I'll get a hold of him.
well, this is
Okay.
gonna be an opportunity, because there's gonna be a lot talked about there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should open this thing with talking about the coalition first.
You
I'm
bet.
making notes here.
Yeah, the coalition, because this whole thing it was brought together by the coalition to make this happen. So we want them to know about the coalition. You
And
know,
do we want our core group to be able to speak at that as well, and just pass the mic off? Because I don't have any problem.
Oh, that's a president's job.
No, it ain't.
No, I think it's the director's job.
I can cut this meeting off right
Listen,
now.
guys.
think
No,
we need to
but I think you should
introduce the
give an
board.
outline of what we did, what the coalition's all about, how it started. Just give them a quick rundown and what we see in the future for this.
And introduce the board members, so if they have any particular questions, they want to talk to somebody one-on-one, they at least know who we are.
Okay,
maybe
then
have a
then we're gonna pass the mic. All of you guys are gonna come up there too, then.
Yeah, we'll all be up there together.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
pass
that
the
works.
mic.
They'll all stand behind you, brother.
No, you're gonna stand with me. Okay, that's fine. And then, once
Do
we,
we have- Sorry, Dennis. Do we have anybody else? Is Denny gonna be there to talk about Hot August Nights or?
I talked to Denny Dodson, the last week, and he said if he's not gonna be there, he'll have a representation there.
Okay. Is he gonna
and
talk
there's-
about the Han event series?
As far as I know, yes.
There are people specifically coming for the event series.
Okay.
That's
I
good to
talked to
know. We-
Brighton too.
And Kevin, who's the one that's doing the hard calendar? What's her name?
Michelle.
Yeah,
Michelle
Michelle.
Opio.
Okay.
Yeah, she's with Al's Hot Rod Shop or Al's Speed. What's that called?
I think it's
Al's Rods and Customs is his wife.
Rod and Customs. Yeah.
We may want her up there too, just to say she's gonna be the one doing the hard copy.
Sure.
Yeah, she needs to have an introduction because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll be up there with us. So I'll get a list. I'll get a list going. Let me send it out to everybody, at least this group here's email, to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, so we go through the coalition, the introduction of all of us and how we got started. You guys speak. What's after that?
Next, we let each one of the clubs introduce themselves.
Yep. Move around to the
Yes.
clubs and let them talk about their clubs for briefly, as long as they don't get long-winded.
Okay.
When if you, like I said, if you got 15 clubs and everybody talks for 10 minutes, or even 5 minutes, that's gonna take over an hour right there.
So here's
Remember
the
that,
next
Al.
question. We go from 4 to 7. We'll wind up at 7. Sean, what time do you have the food there, do you think?
I was gonna base that on series of events here. So, what time did you guys schedule everybody to show up? Not people that are volunteering and setting up, but kind of last call.
Let's back this down. Okay, we want to finish probably by, let's say, a shoot for 6:30, because everything's going to run over anyway.
Hmm.
And we want to be out of your place by 7 if we can, or thereabouts. So backing that down, what time should we start the meeting?
Well, if we can't start pulling cars in until 3, when loadouts are done.
Right.
So I guess we go from 3 to 4, getting everybody situated. Start your main announcement at, say, 4 o'clock. That's only gonna take a minute. And I'd say actually frame the whole event with coalition discussion. So do an introduction of kind of the root of where the coalition comes from and why it exists. Then that gives us an hour to roll through all the clubs. So call that an hour and a half total. That puts us at 4:30, probably some bleed over time. Food at 5 o'clock while guest speakers get ready. And if we've got some people from Vet Services, any other organization, fundraiser group, whatever, can come in, give their spiel. Han gives their statements. You do a closing conversation around 6:30 from the coalition, basically inviting all the clubs to, coordinate more with the coalition for the whole point of, concerted effort, which is the goal of all of this in the first place. And then we bundle it up by 7. It should be fine. That last half an hour is for people to mill around and, do their Han registration and connect with other clubs, things like that. So That's how I'm envisioning it based on this conversation so far.
I think
Flyer says 4 to 7, so that would take care of everything there.
Yeah,
I think the setup with Michelle Opio and all that to get their car clubs lined up probably should begin right from the get-go, especially if you have 15 clubs. I mean, I know I have 8 events that I have planned, so it's going to take some time. So if we can get her going from the get-go, that'd probably be a good idea.
Cool, so we start loading cars in at 3 o'clock prompt. No more cars coming in after 4 o'clock then, so we can keep the ball rolling.
that'd be a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I would like to make a suggestion. If you guys are gonna do the load from 3 to 4, when you send out your reminder, Rich or Kevin or whoever's gonna send that out about the raffle prize for each club that's coming, if they're bringing a car, they need to be there at 3.
Yes, I will have that on there.
Cause the flyer says 4 to 7, so you want people to know that they need to be there early to load up.
I won't be
Yes.
there at 3.
Yeah, just
I
the ones
know.
bringing a vehicle.
Yeah, we'll have room. We'll got a spot for you, Kevin. It's not a problem, man.
Yeah, you get a pass, Kevin. You're good. You can do what you want.
Thanks.
We'll make an exception. Rich, do we have a list of the car clubs that are coming and who their point of contact is?
Yes, I provided that to Dennis already.
So
Okay.
do you want a copy of that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dennis, that's got phone numbers and emails on there. If you were sharing.
Yeah,
that,
no,
you-
you're good. You got everything on there.
Okay.
I'll forward it to the group here. Okay, let me get on to one more thing and then we can open it up if anybody wants to talk about anything else. We're doing pretty good. Only half hour into the thing. I got see if I can find it here, guys. I got something from Denny Hudson, which is part of the Farrells. And he sent me a text today. He said, "Hey, Dennis, it's Denny. I was wondering if it would be okay to put out a donation jar for our club table for one of our VPs and generals of the Vegas chapter who was an officer killed in the line of duty yesterday by a drunk driver. Any money collected will be sent to his family to help with their funeral arrangements." And I said, as far as I'm concerned, it's good, but I'll pass it out to you guys. So you okay with that?
I am.
Yes.
I am.
Okay.
Dennis, he texted me first and I told him that I didn't think the coalition would have a problem, but I told him you're the president to go through you first.
God, I love this pressure.
I'm definitely in.
Okay.
Make an
I'll
executive
text him back
decision.
when we get done here and saying everything was okay.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, that's good.
Okay. What else we got? Anything else? We're pretty much good here.
Yeah. We're all set to go.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if we've talked to everybody, Denny, since you and I talked about, where are we with the nonprofit?
Oh, yeah, good question. So I have set up, as you know, we've already got our registration for our bank account. We did that the next day after that last meeting. I've contacted the guy that was on this meeting last time, which was LLC guy, did my LLC, business LLC. We've got him already working on doing the nonprofit. Kevin gave me the list of officers, which has been forwarded to him. And if you want to have your input at all or ask him questions, I'd be more than happy to give you his contact information. You can, talk to him directly. He said it's only going to take about 7 days. So once I get that back to me, we will open up a bank account under the coalition. And any proceeds that come in through the 50/50 will be probably our first deposit into that account.
Hey, Dennis, do you have the list of officers and our titles? Can you rattle those off so everyone knows?
Let's see. How did you send it to me? Yeah, I can. I really don't want to. I don't want
You
anybody.
put him on the spot, Kevin.
Yeah, sorry. He's the president. He can handle it.
He needs the pressure.
No, I can't.
You're right there with him, mister.
No.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay, abbreviated notes. This is from Kevin. So if anything's wrong, it's Kevin's fault.
Usually.
Um, President Dennis, Alan Vice President, Rory Treasurer, Vicky Secretary, Director Tim, Marketing Director Kevin, Activities Chairman Rich, Photographer Marnie.
Yep, that's right.
That's all of them.
Okay.
Y'all
Want to make
good
sure I
with
didn't
that?
leave anyone out.
So, yeah, so my guy, the LLC guy's got that already. And he texted me today or yesterday and said he's already in progress of working with the state and whatever he has to do. So we'll have that probably done by the end of this month. Or sooner. Okay.
Sounds good.
Anything else, guys?
There's nothing moving.
Nothing.
Okay.
I think we're all set, Dennis.
Hey, I'd like to go back over, make sure I'm covering everything. So, when I'm sending out this communication, I want people to bring their own chairs. Clubs need to bring tables, if they're gonna have anything to display or share. The cars need to be there by 3 o'clock. If you've got club name tags and shirts and stuff, please wear them. Clubs should bring a raffle prize of about $25, and everybody should stop by the registration table to pick up their raffle ticket.
And
So if they,
Everybody needs to go everybody needs to go to the registration table, period.
Oh, and then 3 o'clock parking, 3 to 4 is parking.
Yeah.
I don't know if you said that, I may have missed it.
I gotta send that to Dave to make sure I have to Wednesday.
We should cut it off at like 3:45 so we can get all the cars in before 4.
yeah,
Hey, Rich, is there any way that you could send that to me the way you're going to post it so I could share it? Not, I know you're going to share it to the coalition, but I could be able to share it to other clubs.
sure.
Okay.
And make it shareable.
Well, you can't make it shareable on the coalition page because the group set up. But if you shared it to me, I could share it to all the other clubs out there besides the coalition. Maybe somebody that doesn't see it, I can put it on my page, and then I can just hit up other clubs.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure I have you listed, but I was gonna send it to the MCC group, which that email group has almost every club in it.
Okay, well, there might be some people that aren't a part of the coalition that maybe I can reach out to.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, I guess that's it, guys.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Okay.
We're
I'll
all
send a
set.
private email out to this little group here with just a couple of things for how we see this thing running, and if there's any changes or any additions you want to make, I just want to make sure we've got everything covered. Anybody want to call the news channel and have them come by?
Ooh,
Alan, that's all you.
Why me?
No.
Because you're the
marketing
vice president.
No,
No, but
marketing is Kevin.
No,
Marketing.
no.
But I'll put a call into Cola 8. We've been on their show, so maybe we can get
Hey, Katie.
somebody to come out.
Well, I'm just thinking out of the box here, thinking of that, what a way to publicize, our group. That's all.
That is helpful.
That is.
So, they can come by for 5 minutes and talk to all you guys while I disappear.
To get ready for your interview.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'll be so tongue-tied.
They always want to interview the president.
I'll just pass it off to Alan, say, I don't. think I'm
Would you
teaching,
quit
you guys
that?
talk. Alan's done it already. He's experienced.
I might not be there.
You better be there. No. All right, well, let me, I guess we're ready to close this down. Then we'll post this on the coalition like we do all of them.
Yep.
And, we'll send out a little private email with a kind of an itinerary to make sure I've got everything for the, you know, shindig, and go have some fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun event.
Good, good, good. Anything else for anybody else?
No?
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.